Mm. All right, I'm going to get started just so I can get things going for our weekly predictions. Doing weekly predictions for the week going into 3/15. Very exciting. We have a new TikTok, Hangman Tarot. Make sure you go check it out. Check out all the links in the description box, as well as leave any comments or questions. Please feel free to reach out. Definitely will reply. We're just going to get kind of a little bit of a overall feeling for this week, okay? Make sure to go share, like, follow on Instagram and Facebook, as well as subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, we're going to start with Aries to begin with. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with Aries. Aries, this week seems to be a time where you're going to be expressing yourself in a more joyful way. So you're actually going to have basically pretty positive energy because you're already sitting a little bit of excitement, a little bit of joy, and expressing this just barely. But this week is going to be full of that for sure. And just make sure that, remind yourself to definitely share that, spread that, let that radiate out. All right, we're going to draw 2 more cards. We've got our 2 of air, and that is in reverse. Ace of Cups, and that is upright. Okay. So basically, maybe in the past, just like within the last week, or maybe even this weekend, we're dealing with some type of situation in which you feel like it was difficult. You feel like there was changes that needed to be made, and you definitely were making them. So the feeling that you're feeling right now is definitely an expression of just that ending a cycle or disconnecting from, a completion, and knowing that it was the right thing for you, and just feeling very like mentally clear, mentally light. So expressing joy this week is a huge indication that you have definitely let go of things that you were carrying for sure, and just guided yourself into this place of stillness, of quiet, of a place in which you get to express that joy for sure this week. So enjoy that, and enjoy knowing when things are at a completion. Enjoy knowing when you're at the end of a cycle, because we don't always know these things, and it is super damaging to us in a large way. So awesome. I don't think your week looks very bad, Aries. I think it looks great, darling. All right, we're going to move into Taurus weekly predictions. Again, I'm doing 1 oracle card to kind of get a standing on energy, and then going to the standard deck, kind of see some influences around it or any kind of adds or takeaways. Okay, the deck is ready. Alrighty. Okay. Remember to subscribe. Oh, that was quick, Taurus. Very unlike you. Yeah. Okay, so the energy of this week is definitely making some necessary sacrifices. So you're going to be needing to make some sacrifices as far as like maybe your comfort level, because that's usually where we are in that. 7 of Cups water, and then we have our upright world. So you need to be realistic, and that is where those things come in when you're trying to make changes. You have to be realistic with yourself. You have to understand that these things are necessary to continue on moving through. But you need to be real with yourself and know that whatever other options are around, whatever it is that you were not willing to sacrifice or you didn't want to sacrifice, you're definitely going to need to do that. You're going to need to decide if you need to make those options or not. For sure, though. And by the end of this week, though, you're going to have some type of a completion with it. So understand that when you do take necessary precautions to deal with the unnecessary options or and take care of some sacrifices that need to be taken care of and just deal with it and just do it, you end up in a place where your in existence is open to the world. You're in a loving space. You're in a place of completion. The cycle is ended and you fucking did it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because sometimes you got to be sad before you get glad. Sometimes you got to, smile, laugh. But before that, you have to go through the shit. You got to get through that rough stuff, the dark stuff. Okay. Not too bad, Taurus. I know you don't like change. I am a Taurus as well. We do not like change. We like to stay rooted and grounded and not be messed with. But sacrifices are necessary when you want to get ahead. Sacrifices are necessary when you want to make, you want to make the paper because you're so amazing at sports. Like those things, those types of things you need to make sacrifices for. You don't just get to be the top player. You don't just get to get the A. You literally have to do some shit for it. So it's going to be uncomfortable and then it's going to get real cozy. Okay? All right, Taurus. Good, good, good. Remember, before we move on to our Gemini, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Go check out Facebook, Hangman Tarot. Like, share, follow. We also have a new TikTok, and that is Hangman Tarot. No capitals. No spaces in that. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Gemini. You twins. The good and the evil twins. Are you ready, Gemini, to find out what your week prediction is going to be? Because I'm about to lay down an oracle card for you. Kind of see where you are energetically, and then we'll pull some standard deck cards. Okay. All right. This week, you're very much in the ship shaping to be true to yourself. Definitely what it says. So knowing who you are is a huge positive, and it will help to enhance your life by 10-20%. I mean, if you are yourself, what else? I mean, what else? There's nothing else that could go wrong. Like, you could literally be yourself in every situation and nothing can fold you. Nothing will fold you. Let me sit with these cards. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles, and we have our 5 of Swords. Okay, so being true to yourself, you're in a really good place. You're in a place of just reaching a completion. Again, it's almost like that energy right now. You want to make sure that you're being smart with your moves, smart with your money at the moment, and definitely dealing with some long-term ship stuff. Make sure you take care of that completion, those cycles, ending those or starting those as well. But you want to make sure that you address what you hold back. You don't want to try and sit here and maneuver away into being who you truly are if you keep holding back. And holding back, I mean, holding back is considered, keeping things from, yourself or others. But when we don't hold back, we can do it with compassion and empathy as well. Because when people say to just let her go, like, that does not mean to curse someone out, or that does not mean to be nasty and mean in a truth, because you don't want to add a negative to a positive. So when you're not holding back and you let go, make sure you're doing it with sensitivity. Make sure that you're doing it with compassion and empathy. Because if I catch you being nasty, I'm gonna come get you, Gemini. You got to be nice. You got to be nice. All right. There could be definitely an earth sign around as well. So making sure to get into a completion and ending of the relationship or beginning of the relationship, deal with that situation or whatever it is. But again, you are kind of the main focus this week. So take care of yourself, be true to who you are. Don't hold things back anymore, but don't release them with some kind of nasty, nasty, vile words. Like, do it in kindness. There is a way to speak. Okay. We're going to move on to Cancer. All right. Cancer, where are we this week with our weekly energy, weekly predictions? And if this does not resonate with you, please try and take some sort of intention with you. If you can pull from it, you know, especially if you run into some, you know, bumps and bruises, you'll be able to actually use this as knowledge to get through it, because the cards are going to tell you. They've got amazing secrets in the way that we live. You know, we are all different in our own sense, and we all walk a different path, but we are definitely in a unique area of it, because they're not all the same. Not all the same, honey. Okay, one more. Okay. Okay, so we've got our Knight of Wands. That is upright. That is our fire, a little bit of fire. We've got Lover's card as well. All right. So you're at a crossroads, Cancer. There is like maybe even a falling in love type of energy going on here. So you're definitely in some type of dealing where you're going to have to make a choice or, you know, make a decision, especially if you're at a crossroads. You don't want that lingering. There's a final push or some sort of motivation. It's time to not like give up though. So if the option is to give up, don't do that, because you have a joyous energy. You have a for this week, you have this thing about you that you're going to be, you know, kind of radiating out. So you're going to be expressing this with your energy, trying to, you know, hopefully encourage others. But if you're in a relationship, definitely working on the fire sign here. If you're in a relationship, make sure that you're not choosing the option to give up, especially if you don't have to give up. If there's another option, choose that one. I don't know why, but just do it, okay? And then final push, you know, make it the final push though. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, okay? But again, you are in a happy space. You're expressing that. You're allowing yourself to speak in kindness, move with compassion. So that's all that matters at the moment. Yes, we'll have our bad days. We'll have our good days. And this will be a good day. Good days for you this week, Sat. And again, that relationship thing, for some reason, I'm just vibing. I'm definitely feeling the fact that you don't want to give up on this for some reason. Obviously, if there's some sort of abuse in the situation, leave. But again, I'm not a love expert. I am a tarot card reader. Okay, that's all I'm doing here. All right. I'm going to move on to our Leo. Mr. Leo, Mrs. Leo. All right, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can come back for all your future readings, as well as make sure to check out in the description box for all the links that you'll need. Making sure to go check out Instagram, Facebook, our new TikTok, Hanged Man Tarot, no spaces, no capitals, as well as like, share, and follow. Okay. Okay. So I'm snowed in and I cannot even go get a coffee. Can you believe that? I literally wouldn't even be able to do it in a truck, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure in our town they've shut down the plows because there is no visibility. And my dog, my big boxer, don't even want to go in the snow. He don't like it. He don't want nothing to do with it. He's like, you're absolutely nuts and I'm out of here. So that's my day. So no yummy Starbucks, but I got a Diet Coke, so that helps. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you've got upright, in reverse, Hierophant. This is the Taurian card. So this is a Taurus card. So this could be about an earth sign, whom is around you, or a Taurus sign, or somebody who you look up to, or somebody who teaches you, or maybe even your own self, your own guru. 4 cups upright. Okay, so our main goal here this week is to laugh at our demons. So I'm only assuming that you're going to have a few flubs on the week. So if anything arises or if anything comes up, I want you to make sure that you understand it's okay to fuck up. It is okay to laugh at the shit that you do that you just don't really like. I mean, it's okay because that's a practice in itself. But make sure that your personal beliefs, that you don't get into this higher place, in a place in which you can't actually laugh at yourself. You can actually take everything so seriously because it really starts to gather. Hello. Yes, please ask. I'm going to finish this up real quick and I will definitely answer your question. Thank you. But yeah, by the end of this week, there's going to be a little bit of lack of motivation, and that's totally fine. Again, especially if you're going to have some flubs this week, you want to make sure that you understand that the lack of motivation is maybe just kind of like a little bit of an energy smear from that, okay? And there will be, just take a minute, stop to pause, and then go back, okay? Just don't rush. I'm feeling rushed with the reading. I'm feeling very like, ugh. So, Leo, laugh at yourself. It'd be a good practice for you. Okay. Thank you for the question. Let me go ahead and draw. I'll definitely draw a card for that. If he is smart, his feelings will be true and blue for you. But there's a lot of not smart boys out there and girls who really don't know the value of a human. We don't. What sign are you? Gemini. Oh. What is your his name is M Slim. What is his zodiac sign? I like how you have 2 laughy faces. Two Geminis. Woo! That is a party. That is a party. A very conflicted and confusing party. I'm just joking. All right. Okay. Well, one of you kind of feels like this is like opening up a new door in the relationship. One of you thinks that it's like opening up a new door. So like a new cycle for you. And you're just kind of very open and inviting one of you, either or. And the other one is just in a place of maybe just some self-doubt. So one of you is in an insecure place, not terrible or anything, but they kind of just in a place where they want to succeed and find a reward. So one of you is open and inviting to the relationship. The other one is a little more hesitant, a little more off-put, only because of the insecurity that runs in them. But the lack of motivation in the relationship is going to be an issue. There's a no desire type of energy, and I don't know if that's from him or you. So again, the lack of motivation and the being kind of self-absorbed tends to take a toll on a relationship, no matter who we are or what we can do. And especially if somebody has no confidence, they're not going to be very happy in a relationship in general, until they're ready to love themselves. So it's never going to be about you. So it's never going to be, why does he feel this way about me? It's, why does he feel that way about him? You know what I mean? So there's definitely somebody, and I'm just kind of assuming it's you. Somebody is definitely in a place where they're just very inviting. They're open arms. They just feel like a whole new world has opened up. A whole new relationship has begun, and is very excited about it. But again, there's this other stuff with the past doubt and just really lacking the emotional confidence, the desire, the stopping to pause or to reflect, even when you're in a relationship. So if that's that person, you definitely want to be on, on standby for that stuff. And as much as you can encourage this human, your love will never be enough to make somebody happy. Your love is for you. Their love, though, that will make them happy. And as soon as they can love them and you can love you, okay, so it might be switched. Yep. And they feel like the world maybe is opened up. So it could be, again, it could be either or. Yeah, I'm feeling a very pulled back type of thing going on here. And that might be that desire feeling, because that shyness, sometimes it's hard to read both or verses, but it's all kind of in the same realm. But again, so you're in the understanding that your love for you is super important in order to love this person specifically the way that they're like, you're the world, you're everything to me. I think it's a whole new life. So we want to make sure that we're able to acknowledge that in loving our own selves. So hello, Moonlight. I like your name. I like your name, Moonlight. I love the names on here. I'm not going to lie. I do. Okay. So I hope that helped you. You're welcome. I'm going to get started here with our next zodiac sign. I don't even know where I'm at. Let me check. Thank you for asking me. It was so nice doing a reading with you and for you. Okay, what are we on? Virgo. Okay.
And I love the snow day, and the kids are trapped at Pop's house.
We got snowed in. Everybody's snowed in. It was just a fellow empath, and mama was just like excited about snow day. I am pretty excited about a snow day, except for I hate being trapped in the house. And I'm trapped here with all my children. And I could not get out if you tried. If you tried to dig me out, there's just no way. All right, I'm going to get this going here. We are on our Virgo. Ooh, that jumped out. Okay, come here, girl. Oh, don't even. You're killing me with the Florida vibes. I would die for a little bit of sun on my face. Speaking of sun, I'm a little pasty today. Okay. Woo. These cards are going crazy. I feel like they're kind of doing the job without me. Okay, Virgo. You are on a mission this weekend. This week. It's going to be so exciting. Okay, so you're in a super powerful energy right now. You're manifesting probably. You want to reach for the stars. You want to get into this place where you're really working on the divine plan. So you're on a path. You're on a mission, and you're definitely not too worried about the situation. You're definitely letting go of illusions. You're letting go of the idea that you can't make a clean break, that you can't disconnect from whatever it was that you were working on, and now beginning to work on the more authentic things, the more divine things, the more your soul things. Okay, and you're super positive. You're optimistic. You are excited. You are grand. Things are happening. We definitely have a warmth in this reading. So you're in a really happy place. I really like this place that you're in, Virgo. It makes me very, very comfortable. Speaking of Florida, that's so weird. You're talking about how nice it is. Well, you weren't, but I just assumed. And it just all popped up at the same time. It's just like, these things never cease to amaze me. Like, I just and just sit here in awe over the connection. You feel like Florida this week. How about that? Okay, Virgo, you're Florida this week. Well, not in the bad way. Okay. It's going to be a great week. The sun is coming out for you, Virgo, very much radiating out your entire being. And you are definitely in a place where you're reaching for things. You're manifesting, and I can feel the strength of it. And keep going. Don't add the worry, cut the illusions, cut the drama, and just keep pushing. Okay. I think it's a good one. All right. So we're going to move on to our next zodiac sign. We just did our Virgo. We're going to move on to our Libra. Now, as I do this, I want you to make sure that you go ahead and like, share, and follow on our Facebook and Instagram. Go check out our TikTok, and that is at Hangman Tarot, no caps and no spaces. And last but not least, go ahead and subscribe to this page. Go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel and check out any links. Go to the description box. Everything will be there for you, as well as if you have a comment or a question, please feel free to ask. And I love just seeing names pop up, and it's exciting. It's super exciting. All right, Libra, we're going to get started with you. Let me get this shuffled real quick. We're just doing an oracle energy read. And then just two or three standard deck cards pop out. And we'll add some influences around that energy and kind of see where we're at. And it just feels like a good day today. Even though I'm snowed in, I just feel like very excited and very much on a mission. I don't know what it is. I think it was Virgo's reading. Virgo, your reading rocked. So if Virgo just popped in, go back and check it out. Okay. Libra. Okay, so this King Pentacles upright. And we also got our Earth, a little bit of Earth signs. We got another Pentacles card. Is that reverse? Yeah, that is reverse. So 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so doing something different. that is something that you're going to be needing to do this week, because that is going to be an energy that you're not going to be able to escape, because you keep trying to escape it. You keep trying to add to the idea that maybe I can get away in this life without having to do anything different. Well, you can't, okay? Yes, I can. Let me get through this, and then I definitely will. Just go ahead. You can ask. We can also, like, we can arrange for a reading, or we can just do like a quick one here too if you want. I would love to, though. Okay, so kind of in a place where you're feeling like risks are not needed, but that's not the idea here. So you want to make sure that you're leading yourself into some sort of an abundance, some sort of manifestation, some sort of anything. You put a pot of gold at the end of it. I don't really care, whatever keeps your ass moving forward. So if you're not doing things differently, though, you're not going to be vibing that. So make sure that you understand that there's always a risk, and there should be, because we need those things to add a little oomph to our day. You're in a place of just like feeling like everything that was really good is in the past. So by the end of this week, you're just going to be in a really untrusting place, just kind of like maybe a depression even. You could just be kind of like sad or sick or whatever it may be. But that is definitely a resistance thing. So when we resist what should be, we suffer for it. We, there's consequences, of course. And when you don't think there's a risk, there's no more risks that need to be taken, that almost makes me think you're taking the fire out of your life. So make sure that you do something different this week. Add that intention to your list, because you do not want to be getting caught acting like you're done or something, because that will cause a lot of suffering. So get your ass up and go put some fire under your ass, whatever it is that makes you go. Okay. You're welcome, Midnight. Trevor. I love that name. I had a really good friend named Trevor, and he was probably one of the most peaceful people I'd ever known. So he did pass, but he was an awesome, awesome person. So funny. I love that name, though. Didn't you just talk to me about some other guy, though? Maybe it's the other Gemini. Okay, let me get into my last little bits here. We've got Scorpio next. Okay. Yeah. They're all Gemini today. Gemini. Yeah, there's a Gemini thing going on right now. Okay. Moving on to Scorpio. Moonlight, if you want to go ahead and ask your question, feel free to, and then I'll do it right after this reading. Okay, Scorpio, so there's a frustration this week, feeling almost like a little bit soul repression. So maybe feeling like you're lacking on the spiritual growth, maybe feel like it's taking a little bit longer than it should. And this is our Ace of Air, and got our Eight of Swords. Well, Ace of Swords, both air. So there's some air energy definitely going on right now. Okay, so you're definitely feeling like you're not able to express your joy this week. You're feeling like kind of in the blues, or maybe you're tired or not quite sure, but there's a worry and you're trying not to worry. So let go of the facade, though. Like by the end of this week, you need to let go of the illusion that things are gonna happen or they did happen, because those things are made up, those things are imaginary, and you need to make a clean break of it so that you're able to find your joy, find your happy again, okay? And laugh without having to worry about shit. But in the beginning of this week, yes, the frustration that you have is definitely a delay in your spiritual growth, and that could be, induced by anything. So, manage your mindfulness practice, manage your practice of awareness, make sure that you're checking in with yourself. Breathe for 5 minutes, you know, whenever you can, just enough to kind of give yourself a present moment. So intention, stop fucking worrying, Scorpio. That's not gonna happen. Well, it could be that I was thinking of my friend Trevor who passed away, but I keep thinking passed away. I'm just going to throw that out there because I don't know if this is a trick question, but that's what I keep thinking in my mind. You just let me know. Let's start there first. I just want to make sure not or alive. Oh, girl, I just got chills everywhere. Okay, I freaking knew it. I knew it. My mind's about ready to explode right now. This stuff never is just like, it never goes away. Yeah, I'm feeling very connected in that sense to this, because I kept thinking in my mind, asleep or gone. So that definitely is making sense to me. Was it a wreck? What do you feel? I'm sure you know. We always know, especially if you're the mommy. You always know. Yeah, energetically in what form though? You know? Because he will be. He probably already is. Like, he's probably just chilling or whatever. But it's just like, is it our idea of what type of energetic form he's in? Or is it in another one? Is it in this realm or another one? Because they're always back. They always are back. They're always around us. They're always within us. I mean, it's hard to say that they go away, you know? It's just our human selfishness that makes us want them here physically. Trevor's a Gemini. We do. You're one of the good ones. I don't think that any mother could say that, you know, the good ones could say that they, you know, would give up on them unless, you know, it was something in them that made them do it. So I can't say that there is a wrong choice in those situations, but I feel like to hold on to something like that is to, you know, that is very much the love and the mama in you. Okay. I'm just going to do a little skim over a few cards, only because the depth of this could go and go and go, and I would definitely just want to do that more of a private read. But you are a brave mama. So there's a sense of something ahead for sure. Because I am talking to you, this could end up, you know, being towards you, but I'm feeling like you guys are very much intermeshed. Okay, so we got Page of Pentacles, Earths. So by the end of this, there's a dealing of not dealing with a loss. One of you or you, I'm feeling like, will be definitely bogged down by emotion, maybe even him, especially if he were to wake up, or, you know, I mean, in any sense, you're definitely going to be. But you're not going to be dealing with a loss. That is said right there. There's a little bit of a partner withdrawal. I don't know what that means. I'm feeling definitely in the beginning things here, just like a new beginning, even kind of manifestation. There's a receiving of a gift, power. Hello. Money, though. Money keeps coming up for this. I don't know if it makes me feel like maybe something happened in the car accident. Maybe there was some kind of legalities, maybe some money issues, but there's definitely just kind of knowing that you have a power, or he has a power, and that is a gift in its own. But the money opportunity or the money value thing keeps coming up. Coins, new relationship, but by the end of this, you're definitely going to be withdrawn from your partner, whomever. Okay, yeah. Ooh. No, but it does say that you're not going to be dealing with a loss by the end of this, and it does say there is a wallowing in pain. And I have a daughter who's type 1, so I understand when our child is not okay, and I understand that wallowing in the pain of it, and that is forever, and it doesn't matter if they come back or not. You know, mine did. So, but I get it. I feel you on that. She definitely it's just this guilt and the shame that a mother carries when their child is not what we thought for them. And no, money won't do shit. And you know the value of that. You definitely do. You know the value of this situation in general, but understand that there will be much work to do, much skill development. From this, I'm not getting anything as far as like loss. So, but the money thing, yeah, that does keep coming up. And then a relationship, a new relationship of some kind. And by the ending, nearing the ending of, you know, the completion of this is a withdrawn from a partner, or maybe even a friendship or business could be. Maybe just understanding that you don't have to choose to submit to the situation. You don't have to choose to dominate it either. It's probably you, especially if it's in that new relationship. Yeah, withdrawn. Well, and the reading was definitely explaining that you don't have to choose one thing or another right now. You just need to, you know, take your time and do you and take care of your boy. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much, and I'm honored to do a reading like that. Please come check me out whenever you can. Come by, send me an email. Let me know how things are doing. All of my information is in my description box. I would love to know how everything's going, though, for sure. Absolutely. And it's just one of those things that is going to grow. Thank you. Okay. Let's get started back into our zodiacs. Sagittarius. Let's get going on our Sagittarius, and remember to go check out Instagram, Facebook, so you can share, like, and follow. I know I have to say this a million times. I'm so sorry. Good. Thank you, Moonlight. Thank you, Peach. Your name is just so happy. I don't know why. I love it. Also, subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can come back for all your readings. Go check out our new TikTok, Hangman Tarot. No capitals and no spaces. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Let's start with our Sagittarius. Okay. Sagittarius, you're just in a place of needing to go with the flow. Sometimes this week you kind of get into the groove of things, kind of in the beginning, you know, maybe even at the moment right now, you're definitely feeling like you're not able to adapt to, you know, a difficult situation. You're not able to be honest with the situation and see the good and the bad. So, but by the, you know, midweek, you'll be going with the flow of things. But then again, that self-deception is going to come back up again. So maybe having a little bit of anxiety and some intuition block for sure. But knowing the truth is super valuable, especially when you're trying to move through spiritually, or you're trying to move through in joy or happiness, or you're trying to create some kind of a good vibe in your life. If you're not honest with yourself and 100% just like cutting out all the bullshit and all the lies, you're not gonna feel the flow. Definitely. And I have to say this, I don't know why, I think maybe a relationship, but you want to see if this is you want to see through the lies. There might be deception there. I feel like if you don't see the partner for what they are, whatever's going here, Sagittarius, whichever Sagittarius I'm speaking to, you need to know that you can leave that, but you loved it. You love this partner, but this might not be you might not be loving the partner so much. You might be loving what you think the partner is. Okay. Sagittarius, you be all right. You're going to be just fine. Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn's next. All right. Yeah, Sagittarius, there's just like a lot of anxiety comes with not being honest with ourselves and worrying about what everybody else is thinking. Like an anxiety, that is definitely going to put you in a place of just kind of feeling a little bit in your angst, a little bit in your muck. But just give yourself some time. Oi. Okay. Capricorn. Where are we at, Capricorn, this week? We keep battling something. We keep going back and forth to something. We'll see how you're doing now. I wonder what it's like to be a Capricorn for a day. I always think that. What would it be like to be a different sign for a day? I would like to be maybe... Ooh, I would like to be a Leo. Because if I could be a Leo, I would be like all excited and jumping off, you know, the walls and full of energy and motivation. And I'd be loud and vibrant. I'm just a Taurus, though. And motivation comes to us in very small doses, but it's a task. It is a task. Okay. Magician upright. We've got our Six of Pentacles that is also upright. Focused energy. Not engaging into your depth. So this week, just kind of a place of not really running the show the way that it should be ran. So you're just not vibing into the deepest of whom you are. You're not heightening In the beginning here of this week, you definitely have the focus. You definitely have this proactive spice, this proactive love, this thing about you that you're definitely feeling like you can manifest fucking anything because you have all the tools. You do, Capricorn. You have every single one of them. It's just all about, you know, the next step and actually continuing that, allowing yourself to make it, you know, a habit so that it does create abundance. And you just seem to falter when that happens. By the end of this week, though, you're definitely working on something as far as like maybe even something creatively, maybe financially, maybe just something, but you do turn into a different type of thing. So you're working on one thing in the beginning of the week. That's why you're feeling like you're not getting to your higher self. And by the end of the week, you're working on something else. Remember, focus on one or two things at a time. Hopefully just one, though, because that's what grows, is when you really hone in that focus. Okay, so kind of the same problems again, Capricorn. But that's okay, because that's why we're here, because we got problems. We all got problems. Not even problems, life experiences, challenges to arise, keeping us from being bored all the way to the end. What else would we do? What else would we do? Got Aquarius next. Let's look. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. 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 It's looking like at the end of this week, you're definitely going to have a choice that is going to be made. There could be some kind of a legal issue that is behind you. This is Justice card reverse. Just maybe assuming the blame for something in a situation, even in a relationship, just assuming the blame, just allowing the blame to be put on you, whatever, I'll take it, I'll walk. In the beginning here of the week, maybe even today, knowing some type of fortune and the consistency of the fortune is changing for you. So you're in a place of success. You're in that energy, you're in that vibe, and you're engaging into a higher self. So you're in a fierce place this week. And that is a really good place to be. Somebody around you is not trusting you in a situation. And I don't know what that means, but I'm feeling like that's what I need to say to you. And your past is coming back to haunt you. I don't know if that's bad or good. Again, it could be, you know, a few different things for sure. But making sure to keep those legal battles behind you, or whatever legal issue this was, make sure that it stays behind you. And to do that is to stay engaged in this higher self. Make sure that you're, you know, keeping up with all of your luck, keeping up with all of your success. And if you do that, you should be fine. Overall, you're in a good place. You just have some things here, some things there. And if your past comes in to bite you in the ass, then that's what happens. I mean, that's what happens when you don't deal with the past. It comes on in. It comes on in. It says, hello, I'm here. I'm here. I've decided to bother you, whether it's good or bad. I really don't care. We all got that. We all have a little bit of that. Okay. We're going to get started on our very last, but not least, Pisces. Let me remind you one more time so I don't have to make cards. Go ahead and check out Hangman Tarot at our Instagram, Facebook. Check in, like, share, follow, whatever it is that you would like to do. Go do it, please. I would very much love it. Also, go check out the new TikTok tarot. So TikTok, we've got our tarot, and that is Hanged Man Tarot. No spaces, no capitals. All right, Pisces. Okay, well, you're definitely going with the flow this week, Pisces, which is unusual, but not unusual. In the beginning, maybe even today, you might be a little bogged down, some emotional pains, physical pains, even, maybe even withdrawn again in general. And that is our Queen of Swords reversed. We've got our High Priestess over here. This is reversed as well. So you are going with the flow, but Pisces, I feel like maybe you're ignoring things because it says you're going with the flow, but it also is saying that you're super emotional, you're super withdrawn. And then by the end of this week, you're definitely in a withdrawn state. You're definitely going to be, I mean, the weight, there is no more weight. I mean, that's just where you're going to be in. So, with perception growth, sometimes we get into these sad spells or these spells. It's almost like you're drunk with knowing too much. So that could be where you're at right at the moment. That's what I'm feeling. Or not enough. Just drunk with not enough or too much. I don't know. I know that when you are, emotionally, it's hard to go with the flow. But that, again, that could be you kind of not actually acknowledging what the fuck's going on around you. And that sometimes happens, Pisces, with you. Pisces, you're, we all do that, but you do that. You're like, in the tunnel, everybody's around you screaming and you don't hear shit because you're Pisces. It kind of looks like this picture when you're walking around. That's what you see. Kind of oblivious to the fact that there's anything going on around you, and that could definitely cause some suffering, stifling, physical pain, emotional pain as well. But yeah, that withdrawn thing is happening, Pisces, and you might not actually be trying to be withdrawn. It actually might just be happening because you're ignoring everything. And that go with the flow, that doesn't actually, it's not pertaining to withdraw and like ignore things, close your eyes to the situation. Stop closing your eyes. Oh, I think one of my kids is changing the trash. I heard the trash bag. I'm like, a mother is so proud. I am so proud. Or when I hear the dishwasher open without me telling them. Or when the vacuum, no, the vacuum never turns on unless I say so. I'm like, turn on the vacuum. Okay. All right. I think we're done. All right. Okay. So we got through our weekly predictions. Stay tuned because we've got I have a lot of things coming up. There'll be, everything will be on schedule and on task for like the rest of this time. I have a full calendar. I have everything set up for all the social media and everything. So if you're interested in Hangman Tarot, if you're hanging in there and everything, helps to resonate too, of course, you got to find the right tarot reader. I totally understand that. Don't take it personal. But if you're here for the ride, I hope you enjoy it. I know that I am. It's exhausting. This is like a full-time job. It's probably more so of a full-time job because I'm manifesting that and focusing, and hopefully it's an abundance fully on fleek for this channel because I think it's going to be a really good time. I think it'd be a really happy place to be all the time, hanging out with everybody else, telling everyone else what to do. Okay, so make sure to go check out all the links in the description box, as well as go like, share, follow on the Instagram, the Facebook, and the TikTok. So go check out those links so you can follow them. And I do have a Twitter too. I forgot. That doesn't matter. Just go follow, like, share, all those things. And hit subscribe before you leave. hit subscribe in a day. I don't really care, just as long as you hit subscribe. But what I really want you to do is watch the videos. I really want you to watch your readings. I want you to engage in your intuition. I want you to pull intention and use it for your day, your week, or your year, or whatever we're reading. But I want you to get something out of this. So thank you so much. I very much appreciate anything for sure. And I enjoyed very much having some readings and honored, very, very honored. All right. So until next time, I will see you all very soon. See ya.